thoughts and prayers and all sorts of good things going towards Paige Finley and his crew. They are dealing with that virus that just keeps spinning around, and we'll be thinking about those guys tonight. Not able to bring you Billies.live, but he went to a lot of trouble to make sure we were able to broadcast through YouTube tonight. So please keep those guys in your thoughts and prayers throughout the evening. Randall King, Tim Kaman with you here again tonight. SI Wealth Management will be bringing you the scoreboard, and as we do not have a live stream scoreboard, we'll just always make sure that you guys are aware that SI Wealth Management is providing our scoreboard this season on Billies.live. The Fredericksburg Billies have taken the field. They're in their red uniforms, white numerals, white trousers. It has been Parents' Night here tonight. Lots of things going on and a big crowd. Not as big as we've seen in years past for this game, Tim, but there is a big crowd across the way.
Yeah, in fact, it's bigger than what we've seen at most games lately because of the coronavirus. But like you said, a wonderful atmosphere. Got a slight breeze blowing, and the Billies are coming in with a pretty good performance in that first game against Sam Houston.
Well, I'm going to say pretty good, maybe even a little better than pretty good.
Right.
We ran the ball very well. Jesse Leha was over 200 yards rushing. Fritch with over 100 yards rushing. And then kind of the surprise there at the end in the fourth quarter, the
Wade
Ryder and Stephen Wade get in some action, and both of those boys scored and put up some yards as well. And Kerrville Tivy coming in at 0-1 tonight. They lost last week to Dripping Springs.
Yeah, a very good Dripping Springs football team.
Yeah. So the expectation tonight is for some pretty good football. The Billies unable to play this game last year because of COVID. The Tivy Antlers fell in that 5A, 6A realm, were not allowed to start their season until much later than everyone else, as team captains meeting out at the midfield stripe. Captains tonight for the Billies: Cole Emmel, Mason Ray, Derek Whitworth, Logan Metzger, and Gary Seidenberger for the toss tonight. Also Cade Yinsky out there with that crew. So an old rivalry that's been renewed. Looking at the records, and probably lots of you read the newspaper, it's been a few years. 2005 and 2006 we defeated Kerrville Tivy, and before that it was 96, 97, 98, if my memory serves correct. And you know what? We were on the mic for those games.
We were.
And, of course, we watched Johnny Manziel come through and all of his power that he brought with him for the Tivy Antlers, and we were there that night. He hung 70 on.
Yeah, and he had his cell phone with him. Remember that deal with the cell phone? So, we shouldn't. I don't think our crowd should have said anything about those cell phones because they decided to leave Johnny in there a little longer than what they really needed to.
Tivy won the toss, and they will defer to the second half. The Billies elect to receive to start the ball game as both captains from both sides shaking hands at the midfield stripe, and will very shortly be underway here from Battlin Billy Stadium. And once again, looking back to last week, Thursday night, we traveled to San Antonio, played at Alamo Stadium. Billies really ran the ball well, and we accredit that not only to the skill of those running backs, but the linemen up front.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to talk about. That was the one constant there. You talked about 4 or 5 guys that were successful running the football. Well, the reason they were able to do that was because of that offensive line, and that's Sam Barron and Yordi Hernandez are the 2 guards. At centers, Clayton Curl, and then the side they like to run to, that right side, is Derek Whitworth and Rusty Price. They are all seniors, and they all have experience.
Yes, and they definitely did their job last week in creating space for Leha and Fritch against Sam Houston. And go ahead, the rest of the starting lineup there on offense.
Well, those guys are the ones that are going to do all the work in the trenches, but then you've got your wideouts, Cade Yinsky, Sam Seidenberger, Charlie Johnson, Mason Ray, and then you've got your running back Jesse Leha, who had a tremendous week, and then senior quarterback Cole Emmel. Doing the kicking will be Giovanni Alva, who really kicked the ball well. I thought Fredericksburg did a great job on all facets of the game, the special teams, defense, and offense. And then the holder is Cade Yinsky.
Exactly. On the other side of the ball tonight, much the same as we saw last week, number 18, Noah Borders, starting at one end, senior. Logan McCarver, a junior at defensive tackle. DeLuna, Sammy, the other tackle, a junior. James Sabera at the other end spot. The linebackers tonight, Metzger, a senior. Gary Seidenberger, a senior. And Luke DeCuffa, senior at the other linebacker. Will Degenhart, Mason Ray get the start tonight at the safety positions, a junior and a senior, respectively. Cristobal Neri, the only sophomore in there on defense, and Angel Neri, a junior, at the other corner. Cade Yansky will be punting. Gary Seidenberger doing all the snapping duties last week for the Battlin Billies. We're just a few minutes from kickoff. Stay with us. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after these words. Nothing, yeah. Oh, I didn't even see that little camera there. And we're back to Battlin Billies Stadium as the Tivy Antlers did win the toss. They deferred to the second half, so Fredericksburg will be taking the ball to begin this ball game and looking to keep the ball on the ground. Dripping Springs had some success last week against Kerrville Tivy in running the ball, and receiving tonight, back deep to receive for the Billies will be Angel Neri, Cade Yansky, and Jesse Leha.
Randall, I'm going to give a shout-out to Gerald Gaitan. Coach G, he's listened to the Billies and going to watch a little of it on YouTube tonight. Coach G, we appreciate it. He sent me a workout for my golf guys.
Hey, good.
And for my basketball guys. So much appreciated. Shout out there to Coach G. They must be in an off week this week.
Must be. Coach Gaitan, good to hear from you, and thanks for what you did for our tennis program, getting us in the weight room and getting us going. Meant a lot for the success we've had throughout the years, and wish you well.
That was one that got away, man. I tell you what, he did a great job here for the Battlin Billies.
So Tivy has it set up, kicks away, high end-over-end kick, going to be fielded by Yansky at the 5-yard line. Going to start here to the near sideline, has some room. He's out across the 30 to the 32. Nice return there by Cade Yansky to get things started for the Battlin Billies.
Yeah, did a nice job of following some blockers. Had a couple guys there kind of create a hole for him, and Yansky got past the 30-yard line. Looks like they're going to spot it around the 32, 33-yard line. So we'll see what that offensive line can do tonight. That was one of the things that I was talking with Coach earlier in the week, what he thought about Tivy. And he said that Drip had success running the football on him. So that bodes well for us tonight.
Billies in their red jerseys, red helmets, white trousers. Tivy in all white, blue trim, blue numerals, and gold helmets. First down and 10. In under center, quarterback takes the snap, hands off to the right side. That is Fritsch, and Fritsch will carry across the 40 to the 42, about a 10-yard gain. That'll move the chains to get things started here on the opening drive for the Battlin Billies.
Yeah, a nice quick hitter right up the middle.
First down and 10. Hand off again to Fritsch, going to go right straight up the middle. This time he's hit at the line of scrimmage, but he'll bull forward for another 2 yards. It'll be second down and 8 as showing some strength there, pushing tacklers forward. getting a couple of yards.
Boy, I thought he showed some strength with his hands because it looked like that defender was really trying to rip that ball out, and it almost came out, but Fritz did a nice job of holding on to that.
Cole Emmel under center, takes the snap, going to hand off to Fritz again. This time he's hit at the line of scrimmage, and boy, looked like he had him by the face mask and rolled him over, but no penalty flag there, no gain on the play.
Well, I tell you, I'd like to see that again, Randall, just because, even though he didn't get the face mask, it looked like he got the back of the helmet, almost. It's not like a horse collar, but I don't think you can grab the back of the helmet to make a tackle.
Third down, they'll mark a yard loss there. So 3rd down and 9. Everyone in tight. Now Emmel in the shotgun. Leha to his right. Pressure coming from the backside. Going to throw this one away. Has Yinsky. It's going to be intercepted at the 31-yard line. He may have dropped it there, but I guess he hung on. Oh, he did hang on to it, so interception is good. And Tivy will take over at their own 31-yard line.
Well, that time I thought Emmel did a nice job stepping up. He felt the pressure, stepped up in the pocket, but he just put too much air on it. He's trying to step forward and then try to make a little touch pass, and it just kind of floated there on him, and a little short there, and then intercepted by the receiver, or by the Tivy Antler.
Quarterback for Tivy, number 8, Jake Layton, a junior. And Layton with an empty backfield. Trips right, 2 men to the left. Shotgun formation. Now going to bring a man in motion. Handoff on just a little sweep. And, boy, the defensive end came from the outside there as Ryan Mayberry, the running back, gets stuffed for a loss.
Yeah, he ran into Logan Metzger, and I tell you what, he's going to have an outstanding year this year, Logan is, because I tell you what, he made about 8 or 9 tackles last week, and he starts off here with a huge loss of about 9 yards.
2nd down and 19. Number 8, Jake Layton in the shotgun. A little bit of a low snap, handles it, looking to pass, steps up in the pocket. Now he's just going to keep it, has a little bit of running room, gets back to the original line of scrimmage +2, and it'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Antlers.
Nice coverage there by the Billies, but quarterback was able to step up and make nice yardage, make it a 3rd down and about 7.
Tivy, 2 men split left, 1 to the right. They move left to right as we look at them here from the home press box. Low snap, handles it, looking to pass again. Pressure coming. The Billies are going to sack him for a loss back at the original line of scrimmage. So 4th down and 10 as that defense comes out roaring.
Yeah, nice job there by the Billies. And one of the keys last week was they were able to get pressure on the quarterback against Sam Houston, and right off the bat, get another sack.
Yep, Mason Ray will drop back to receive for the Billies. And Mason standing just inside the 30-yard line, punting for the Antlers, number 4, Ryan Mayberry. And pregame, he did have a leg. He was putting that ball up in the air pretty distant. Now he's just going to hit a line drive kick, end over end. Mason will pick it up at the 27, go right up the middle of the field, and he'll get about 10 yards on the return up to the 37. And the Billy offense back on the field.
Nice job there by Mason Ray, making sure that ball did not bounce anymore. It was a low end-over-end kick, and, a lot of times once it hits the ground, they'll let it go, and that one would have kept rolling. So nice job there by Ray. That keeps the Billy's in good field position at their own 37-yard line.
Jesse Leha in for this series after Fritsch carried the ball in the first series. Shotgun. Handoff going to go to Leha. He's hit in the backfield, bounces off. Penalty marker down as Jesse finds a little running room, picks up about 7 yards, and we'll see what the penalty was.
It should be a face mask. It looked like, Leha was hit in the backfield immediately, but he was hit high. You saw that head kind of whip around a little.
Yeah, he tried to kind of duck under it as the official comes to talk to Coach Moffitt. And we'll wait the call.
That should be tacked on to the play. That's not a spot foul.
Face mask is the call. Personal foul against the Tivy Antlers. So that'll be first down and move the ball inside Tivy territory. First down and 10. Boy, good crowd here tonight on both sides, and not quite full, but still lots of folks trickling in. A lot of blue and white across the way, lots of red and white right out here in front of us. As
well, Randall, sometimes that can be deceiving because a lot of them stand over there. We can't see where they are.
Yeah.
Close to the concession stand.
First down and 10 at the 40-yard line. Leha in motion. Going to give it to him on the little sweep. He finds the corner over there and turns on the Jets. He'll have 8 yards on the carry as Leha, with his speed, finding a little running room here in this series.
Yeah, and we got a good combination of Fritsch has got some speed, but he's got a lot of power, whereas Leha, boy, he has got some speed. He turned the corner. But he got a nice block over there on the right side by number 11, the receiver. That's Charlie Johnson. So that enabled Leha to get outside.
Bring a man in motion. They're going to hand off. Now he's going to throw. Has a wide open receiver down there at the 7-yard line as Sam Seidenberger took the handoff and then connected with Charlie Johnson. It's first down and goal for the Billies.
Yeah, and it would have been a touchdown, but ball was
little underthrown.
Yep.
Pitch to Leha. He cuts it back this direction. He's down inside the 5 to the 1. He almost worked his way into the end zone there, just kept churning those feet very quickly. Billies to the line of scrimmage. Immel under center, going to take the snap, try to push it over himself, and looks like he got the ball across. The official says yes, there is a penalty marker down on the near sideline, as we'll wait to see what that is. But right now, touchdown was signaled as Immel punches it in very quickly on the hurry-up.
Yeah, offsides against the Antlers, so that's going to be declined.
So the Billies will strike first after the turnover. The defense comes up big, and then offense marches right down the field. Alva, a little bit of a bobble on the hold, but Yansky gets it down, and the kick is good. With 6:56, the Billies strike first. They lead 7-0. We'll be back right after this. And we're back to Battlin Billies Stadium as Fredericksburg on their second possession after an interception turnover on their first. March, right down the field and put the ball in the end zone very quickly using Leha. And a little trickery there as Sam Seidenberger takes the handoff and then drops back and connects with Charlie Johnson.
Yeah, a little halfback pass. And Johnson wide open. The defender fell down. There was a penalty on the play. I don't know why they don't go all the way to the, there we go, to the 45. that was going to be a 14-yard mark off, and officials come in there and say, wait a minute, we need to go a little further.
So Alva will kick inside Tivy territory, the ball at the Tivy 45-yard line to kick off, and he should just kick this one right on through unless they squib it, and they're going to squib it. A little onside kick, scramble for the ball there as the Tivy defender falls on it, and boy, a little push there at the end.
Yeah.
Not going to get chippy this early, I hope. And
well, it is right. We're only 24 miles away, so it could get chippy.
Yeah.
I like that call right there. You know, you're kicking in the, into Antler territory, and you almost get an onside kick there.
Yeah. So 1st down and 10, ball at the 32-yard line for the Kerrville Tivy Antlers. This their second possession. Defense really put the pressure on them early. Number 8, Jake Layton, the quarterback, takes the snap, hands off to Mayberry. Mayberry's going to try the right side. He'll get 2 on the carry, but that defensive wall right there to greet him.
Yeah, once again, that's Logan Metzger for the Billies. Both linebackers, Gary Seidenberger, there to meet the running back. 2nd down and 8.
Jake Layton, a junior, in the shotgun for the Tivy Antlers. 3 men right, 1 left. Mayberry in the backfield with the quarterback. Handoff goes to Mayberry. He finds a little running room. He's going to have a 1st down across the 42. Nose of the ball will be at the 43-yard line. That will move the chains, and they're going to hurry up and get to the line of scrimmage. Same formation, 3 right, 1 left. Shotgun. Handoff to Mayberry. Nope, fakes it, looking to pass, throwing deep. And the pass is going to be caught as the defender was right there but never looked back for the ball. And it'll be 1st down at the 24-yard line for the Tivy Antlers.
Yeah, and good coverage there. That was number 17 for the Billies, Christopher Neary, but kind of a back shoulder throw. But it was caught.
1st down and 10. Ball at the 24-yard line inside Fredericksburg territory. Mayberry looking to pass. Pressure coming. He's going to loft this one up into the end zone, and it will be caught for the touchdown. Number 14, Jackson Johnston, a junior wide receiver for Tivy. A 24-yard pass completion to get Tivy on the board. Point after attempt up and coming.
Yeah, that was Angel Neary in coverage for the Billies, but Angel's given up about 5 inches there as they just threw it up to the big receiver.
Stephen Grokey in to kick for Tivy. Hold is down, kick is up, and it is good. It's a tie ball game with 5:42 to play in the first quarter. We'll take a break and be back right after this. And we're back for the kickoff as Grokey has it teed up and ready to kick away. High end-over-end kick. It'll be fielded in the end zone, and taking a knee there for the Billies is Sam Seidenberger. And probably a wise choice there. Let that offense get out here and get to work again here late in the first quarter of play. Boy, passing game kicked in there for Tivy as they hit a couple of long passes to get in the end zone. A 24-yard pass completion. Point after good to tie this game at 7-7. The SI Wealth Management scoreboard. Shotgun for Cole Emmel. One to the left, one to the right. Takes a snap. Going to hand off to Leha. He's going to cut it back and pick up 2 or 3 yards on the carry. Started outside and didn't see what he liked, so he cuts it back up. Picks up 3 yards on the carry, 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, one of the things they like about Leha is he's a patient runner. He's got speed, but he's patient, and he's got good vision. So he lets his blockers do their job, and then he likes to cut it back inside. So good job there. Pick up a 3.
3 men right, 1 left. Leha in the backfield. Pistol for Emmel. Takes the snap. Leha coming to the left again. He's going to be close to the first down marker. Looks to be just a yard shy. It'll be 3rd down and 1, but once again, lots of room here on the left side as he picks up 5-6 yards on the carry.
Well, I wonder if Jesse's got a little extra intensity for tonight, because he actually went to Tivy as a freshman, moved here his sophomore year, and so yeah, he's probably put it in another level right now.
2 men left, 2 to the right. Emmel in the backfield with Leha. Going to bring a man in motion. High snap. Cole pulls it down. He's going to have the first down easily out to the 47-yard line. And not sure if that was a busted play, but Seidenberger was the man in motion.
I think they were trying to get the ball to Seidenberger, so give Emmel credit as they go to the wild goat here.
Shotgun formation. Direct snap to Cade Yinsky. He's trying to find a little room on the right side. He gets a yard on the carry as that's about it.
You know, that's one of the things that they want to try to do is, that was something going into the season. They wanted to get the ball in the hands of Yinsky because he's such a playmaker. But, with the emergence of Leha and Fritz running the football, he hadn't seen the ball as much.
2nd down and 9. 2 in the backfield with Emmel. Emmel looking to pass. Throws. Has a man. It's Yinsky. Incomplete. Good coverage there by Kerrville Tivy. That was number 27, Luke Johnston, junior defensive back, and he was right there stride for stride with Cade. That'll be 3rd down and 9. Ball at the 48.
And that was a good throw by Emmel. If you miss it, you got to miss it long where nobody can catch it, because there was good coverage there by number 27, Luke Johnston.
3rd down and 9. 2 men right, 1 left. Mason Ray over here on the near sideline. Late in the first quarter of play. Tie ball game. Emmel fakes the handoff to Leha. A little bit of confusion in the backfield. Now finds Yinsky for the first down. A great recovery there as, he just kind of bumped into Leha in the backfield and was able to regain his footing and finds Yinsky for the first down.
The impressive part was not only after running into his own man and having to get his feet under him, but finding a man downfield.
Yinsky in at quarterback, hands off to Seidenberger in motion. Boy, Sam with a good 5-6 yard carry there for the Battlin Billies out of the wild goat.
And a good pickup there. And, right now they're doing a good job of staying behind the chains as they did, at Sam Houston. They really didn't have a lot of 3rd and longs. 2nd down and 5 here.
Emmel back in the shotgun formation. He's got Leha to his right. Quick pass out to Yinsky on the right side. He's going to have some positive yardage. See where he got knocked out of bounds over there on that Tivy sideline. Not sure that he got the first down. Looks like he'll be a yard short.
Yeah, I tell you, I like the play, getting the ball to Yinsky in some space, but I'd like to see a couple more blockers. Only one blocker out there, and there were 4 white jerseys that knocked him out of bounds.
Leha checks out. Fritsch checks in. 3rd and 1. See if the big guy can get that 1 yard. Seidenberger in motion, low snap. Emmel's going to have to do it himself, and he will pick up the first down inside the 25 to the 24 as the timing just not there with Seidenberger when he's in motion. They'll get that straightened out.
Well, I tell you, Emmel, it showed his athleticism as he was able. That was a low snap. That ball could have very easily gone between his legs.
Yeah.
And not only did he make a nice play, but was able to pick up the first down.
Yeah. Didn't panic. Senior quarterback. Fritsch in the backfield with Emmel. Emmel looking out here to Mason Ray, making some communication. Plenty of time on the clock.
He's got one-on-one here.
Finds a man. That is Cade Yansky inside the 20. They give him forward progression at the 19 is what it's going to be. Yep, and they do.
Yep. Pick up a 5 there. That time looked like they were in man coverage, and looked like Ray did a nice job of clearing out by running a post. And Yansky was able to come into the flats and pick up 5.
2nd down and 5. Mason Ray here to the left. Yansky split out far to the right. Pistol with Fritsch in the backfield. Going to shift Seidenberger over, hand off to Fritsch. Fritsch is going to start on the right side, get tripped up at the line of scrimmage. He'll fall forward for a yard, but just unable to keep his feet there.
Well, you know, he's such a powerful runner. You've got to get him low, and that's exactly the guy from the defensive end, number 56. John Valadez caught him from behind, tripped him up. So it's 3rd and 5. Big 3rd and 5 here for the Billies.
2 men split left, 2 to the right. Fredericksburg deep in Tivy territory here with a 3rd down and 5. Emmel steps up to the line of scrimmage. Maybe changes the call. Better hurry. He's got about 2 seconds, and the play clock will run out. Did we get a timeout called?
No. Well, yeah, they did.
Did not see a flag.
I think Coach Huff might have called that real quick. He was trying to get. He was pointing to the game clock to Emmel.
So 3rd down and 5 as the Billies call timeout. They're deep in Tivy territory. The SI Wealth Management scoreboard says it's 7-7. Scott Emmel and SI Wealth Management are here for you. We can handle your investment needs. Whether you need to open a new account or roll over an existing account, we can create a strategy that fits your need. We pride ourselves on being able to explain complex issues in an easy-to-understand manner. Call Scott Emmel and his team, 830-992-3464, to set up a meeting. That's 992-3464. SI Wealth Management, where a handshake and a look in the eye still mean something. Back to play. Billies facing a 3rd down and 5. 2 men left, 2 to the right. Fritsch in the backfield with Emmel. Shotgun formation. Cole takes the snap. Looking to set up a little screen for Fritsch, and Fritsch has got it. He'll have the first down and rumble down inside the 5, shakes off a tackler, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. A 19-yard screen play to John Fritsch, and the Billies score again.
Yeah, a nice call there. I tell you, I think the Billies got away with a couple men downfield because they had plenty of blockers, and but a nice job there. Emmel getting the ball to Fritsch and getting in the end zone.
Giovanni Alva in to kick the extra point. Kick is up and right down the middle. It is good. So with 47 seconds to play in the first quarter, the Billies regain the lead 14-7. We'll be right back after this. And we're back. Fredericksburg taking the lead 14-7. Alva, a short kick's going to be fair caught and then fumble. And there's a scramble. Looks like Fredericksburg may have the ball as a fair catch was called for, and he muffed it. Then a scramble for the ball. Billies say they've got it. The Fredericksburg coaches say they've got it, but yet to see an official make that designation as they sort out the pile.
Yeah, Randall, that's one thing I've learned is it doesn't matter what the coaches or the players say. It matters what that guy's wearing the black and white jerseys.
And that referee said it was Tivy ball. So Tivy able to reel that one back in as some of those Billies on that special team sure thought they had that ball as they head to the sideline with a little frustration on their faces. We're late in the first quarter. The SI Wealth Management scoreboard, it is 14-7. Billies on top as timeout. Well, the official, I guess, giving a sideline warning here to Fredericksburg, telling those coaches to move back.
Yeah, he's giving Coach Moffitt an earful there.
So a little bit of confusion here as they've moved the ball up 5 or 6 yards. Not exactly
I don't know why they did that. Oh, I guess because he called it a fair catch? I don't know. It's a good question there.
So coaches on our sideline still not happy.
They're probably going to re-kick. They're going to say, hey, you know what? This is a mulligan.
That's it. I did not see a flag.
There was no flag. I don't know. Maybe as they have the. Remember when we played baseball when we were younger? It was tie goes the runner, which is really not a rule.
Yeah.
I guess it's same.
Rule.
Yeah. I guess the same here. They both had the ball at the same time, so redo.
Let's just do it over again. and that looks like what's about to happen. As quite interesting. Looks like Fredericksburg will kick this one away again.
So let's clarify to all those little league coaches that think they know all the rules. There is no such thing as tie goes the runner. He's either out or he's either safe.
Unless you're on the sandlot playing with your buddies.
Yeah. Now, if it's call your own, then it's whoever's the biggest is going to win that one.
How true. How true. You're killing me, Smalls.
Oh, that was a great movie, wasn't it?
So Giovanni Alva will kick this one away again. Still 47 seconds on the clock as scramble after the fair catch. But here we go. High end-over-end kick. Going to be fielded at the 19-yard line. And, a big hit there at the 28. As not sure who that was. We'll see who gets up from the pile.
It looked like Gary Seidenberger.
Yep, 33.
And Logan Metzger. Coach Mayfield just chimed in. He goes, the tie goes to the Billy. That's the rule. Okay.
Hey, these officials missed that one.
I'm still trying to figure out, why you redo that.
Well, we'll get the answer to that in a day or two, I'm sure.
I don't know if it'll be the right answer, but we'll get the answer.
We will get an answer. First down and 10 for Tivy. Jake Layton, the junior quarterback, in the shotgun. Billy defense coming at him. He's going to release this one downfield, and it will be incomplete. Second down and 10 as, they're going to test that secondary.
Yeah, and good coverage there by the linebacker, Luke DeCuffa. And Randall, you're right. I think that's one thing that's going to be a key for this year for the Billies defensively is how well can that defensive secondary, perform. As long as they can continue to pressure the quarterback, they should be in pretty good shape.
Exactly. Second down and 10. Layton looking to the sideline, maybe going to change the call. And that offensive line waiting patiently. That's tough to do. He's going to be fighting the clock here. Not going to make it as timeout called by Tivy on the far sideline. We'll take a timeout with him and be right back for second down and 10. And we come back out of the timeout. It is 2nd down and 10 for the Tivy Antlers. Here late in the first quarter of play. Fakes the handoff to Mayberry. Pass is complete over on the far sideline. He'll have the first down across the 40. We'll see. Knocked him out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Still in Tivy territory.
It was Desnick Houston on the catch for Tivy as he just kind of hung out around the line of scrimmage to let everybody go downfield. Quarterback hit him, picked up 14 yards.
First down and 10. 27 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. Billies leading by a touchdown. Low snap, whistle blows.
There goes a flag. You know, Randall, I think it is, talk about awesome. You know, I talked about Coach Gaitan, former Billy coach, listening in. Another one, Wade Pregene.
Hey, hadn't heard of Coach Pregene in a while.
Coach Pregene is listening, and he's watching, and he said the same thing. He goes, I don't know what the heck those officials were doing. I guarantee it, if Coach Pregene was down there on the, we'd hear about it. They'd hear about it. So, yeah, I tell you what, Coach Pregene was here, about 15, 16 years, and did a great job for our kids in both the basketball program and the football program. Just a class guy right there. We're glad you're listening, Coach Pregene.
And in the classroom. I shared a classroom with him for many years. Great teacher as well. We miss you, Wade. Hope you're doing well, and Wanda's doing okay. Handoff coming to the right side as Mayberry, the ball carrier.
Nice job of stringing that out. Looked like Metzger once again kind of disrupted that play. Maybe a pickup of 1.
2nd down and 13 for Tivy. 20 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter of play. Shotgun formation. Quarterback, pressure coming. They're going to get him in the backfield for a loss as he just had nowhere to go. Coverage was good enough downfield. The pressure finally collapsed on Layton, and he'll be sacked.
Yeah, that was James Sabera, who, like last week, is just going where he left off. Just keep going. Did a nice job. Gets another sack for the Billies, and that's going to run out the clock for the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter of play. We'll be right back for second quarter action after this. And we're back. The SI Wealth Management scoreboard has the Billies ahead by a score of 14-7. And, we got a ball game on our hands,
we do got a ball game. And, you know, Randall, I guess all the talking a little about baseball got Coach Mayfield texting me. He wanted me to tell the audience about my best base stealing techniques. Let me tell you, the best thing to do is pull at your hamstring and say, I'm not running.
Yeah. It's that day and age. Pressure coming again. Going to lift this one downfield. It is caught, and he's going to be off to the races for a touchdown. As
62 yards.
62-yard pass completion. He just got behind the defender, and the pass was complete to Jackson Johnston, and 62 yards. He's into the end zone for the touchdown.
And, Randall, that was exactly really the thing that Coach Gibbs was telling me that they're worried about. You know, I asked him about Tivy offensively. He goes, you know, they're okay. He goes, but they have 2 big receivers they just throw it up to.
Yeah.
And really, that's been their 2 touchdowns right now.
Grokey in to attempt the extra point. Snap and hold are good. Kick is up. with 11:51 to play in the half. We got a tie ball game, 14-14. We'll be back for the kick right after this. And we're back as here early in the second quarter, the Tivy Antlers strike quickly a 62-yard pass completion from Layton to Jackson Johnston for the touchdown as he got behind the defender and was able to make that pass completion. 11:51 to go in the half.
And I tell you what, if you can't, just looking out there, this is definitely a rivalry game renewed. You got a packed house. You got two teams fighting each other.
Cade Yinsky on the return for the Billies as, boy, he's just hard to bring down. He just keeps breaking tackles, gets out to the 37. See if they give him the 38. Officials standing in different spots there, yet to put the ball down.
Well, he made a few guys miss there, and last year had two kickoff returns for touchdowns for the Billies. And tell you what, he was a kind of away. He was away maybe 2 or 3 tackles away from getting another one.
First down and 10. They did give him the 38. Billies now moving left to right as we look at them from the home press box. Red jerseys, white numerals, red helmets, white trousers with red piping. Hand off to Leha. Boy, he's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as number 75 for the Tivy Antlers, Brian Williams.
Yeah, Williams did a nice job. Boy, he got some defensive penetration and hit Leha, 3 yards in the backfield. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 13. The Billies weren't faced with the 2nd and long very much last week.
Johnson and Yinsky split out here wide to the right side. Emmel looking to pass. Throwing this way, finds Cade Yinsky just shy of the 50, breaks tackles, fumbles the ball, and it's going to be a scramble. Looks like Tivy has it at the 35-yard line as Yinsky was going to the ground. He coughed up the football, and it will be Tivy ball at the 36-yard line.
It's unfortunate that happened for the Billies, but, it's just kind of dumb luck. They're actually, Yinsky was trying to make a play, was able to break the tackle, and then got hit from behind and coughed it up. So that's the Billies' 2nd turnover of the ball game. They had an interception in the first quarter, and now the fumble. So the Antlers will take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
1st down and 10. 2 men split left, 2 to the right. Going to send a man in motion. Fakes the handoff and then stiff arms the defender and then runs out of bounds. He'll be right at the 1st down marker. I don't think he has it. He's going to be less than a yard shy.
Boy, it looked like Noah Border was going to tackle the quarterback for about a 6-7 yard loss, but kind of sidestepped him, was able to get outside, pick up the 1st down.
Ball at the 46-yard line after the turnover. Cade Yinsky great job picking up extra yardage, and then just as he was going to the ground, coughed up the ball, and Tivy, after the turnover, shy of the 50. Handoff on a little end around, and it'll be a 2-yard gain.
There is a flag on the play on the far side.
Ball carrier Fisher Middleton, senior running back for Tivy.
You know, Randall, he didn't make the tackle there for the Billies, but I think he's the outside linebacker at 22. Luke DeCuffa did a nice job of securing that edge. Did not let the guy get around the corner. Made him cut it back up, and that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to let those linebackers are going to fill those spots, and so nice job there by DeCuffa, and good pursuit there by the Billies. But looks like there's procedure. Oh, they may call. I didn't see if it was just a procedure.
Yeah.
For a minute, I thought it might be a push in the back.
So the 5-yard mark off puts the ball back at the 41-yard line for Kerrville Tivy. One man split left, 3 to the right, 1 in the backfield. Little quick pass, trying to set up a little wide receiver screen, and he'll have some positive yardage just shy of the 50.
Yeah, they got half of it there, so it's going to bring up second down and about 7 and 8.
Quickly to the line of scrimmage, same formation. Takes the snap, handoff this time right up the gut, and the Billy defense is there to stop that one at the line of scrimmage as it'll be third down.
Yeah, nice play there by Adam Rivas for the Billies. You know, Billies aren't huge there on that defensive line, but they're quick.
Yeah.
And they do a nice job of using their hands and shedding blockers.
Pretty strong. Third down. Shotgun formation for the Antlers. Long snap count. Good snap. Looking to pass. Pressure coming. They're going to flush him out. He makes the completion. And, boy, they're trying to keep him off of that first down marker, but I think he's going to squirm around and finally pick it up.
Yeah, I thought that was Angel Neary who did a nice job. I thought he almost was able to knock him out of bounds, but not quite. And I guess they're going to give him the first down.
First down and 10. Once again, Tivy quickly to the line of scrimmage. Layton, the junior quarterback, long look at the coaches on the far sideline. 3 men right, 1 to the left. Quarterback throws again, that little wide receiver screen over there. It's going to be complete for about a 7-yard gain.
And another flag on the play at far end.
I think we've had more flags thus far than we did the entire game last week. Waiting for the official. Turn his mic on there, and he'll give us the word.
Holding.
That'll be a 10-yard mark-off. Spot foul, or 10 yards from the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think it happened right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, so that's what it'll be. Pushes the Antlers back into their own territory at the 46-yard line. Replay the down. Tie ball game. 9 minutes to play here in the first half. 14-14. Shotgun for Layton. 3 men left. 1 to the right. A little bit of a low snap.
Pressure.
Handles it. Pressure coming right up the middle, and they're going to get him this time. After a 1-yard gain, it'll bring up second down and 19 as they came quick that time before he could set up and find a receiver.
Yeah, James Sabera, once again, I tell you what, they're getting after. They get in that back defensive backfield. I'm just impressed with the quickness of this front seven for the Billies.
Second down and long. Running back shifts to the right. Layton, low snap, bobbles it, picks it up. Here comes that defense again. They got a shot on him. He gets the pass off downfield, and it is incomplete, intended for number 7, Desnick Houston. And Houston with a diving attempt, incomplete. But, boy, the Billies did get to the quarterback just as he released that ball.
Boy, I tell you, once again, just pressure. I think that was Metzger. You got 6'3" kid coming at you like that.
3rd down and 19. Good snap, looking to pass, setting up the little screen. And that defense held and did its job, but, boy, he squirreled around to the right side and gets almost back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th down and 11.
Yeah, nice defensive stop there by the Billies. It's going to be their second punt of the ball game.
Yep, 4th down and 12. As once again, that defense bails them out after the turnover, and Tivy will punt this one away. Mason Ray standing at his own 10-yard line. Taking their time here. Good snap. Walks it out to the right side, and then Mason Ray's going to let this one bounce into the end zone as they tried to stop it at the 1 and had a chance as the defender on the punt team fell backwards into the end zone. He was unable to stop the ball. So the Billies offense trots back out onto the field, Tim, and 2 turnovers thus far tonight, or this might be a little different ball game.
Yeah. And so, it's a tie ball game, and you've given it, like you said, 2 turnovers, so you're in the ball game. So, just continue to do what you're doing. You just got to have better ball security. But, boy, a 46-yard punt there and only a 26-yard net as the ball gets back to the 20-yard line.
Emmel in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff to Leha. He's going to keep it himself out to the 26, 27. 7-yard gain for Cole Emmel. 2nd down and 3. Just a little zone read there for Emmel. He keeps it.
He didn't have to do a lot of running last week. He proved last year did a great job running the football for the Billies.
Yeah, toughness is there. 2 men out here. Ball on the near hash. 2 men to the right. Everyone else in tight. Hand off to Leha this time. He's got some room over here. He'll turn the Jets on, pick up yardage and the 1st down out to the 40 before he gets knocked out and move the chains for Fredericksburg. They're going to give him the 42. Long stride there as he's going out of bounds.
Well, I tell you what, it looked like that whole right side collapsed defensively. And, that's Whitworth and Rusty Price.
Ball on the near hash again. Same formation. Fakes the handoff on the zone read, and Emmel will pick up 5 on the carry. It'll be 2nd down and 5. 6:19 to go in the first half.
And this is what they did so well last week was run the football. Just run the football.
SI Wealth Management scoreboard, it is tied up 14-14 here in second quarter action.
I know we live in a world where it's sexier to throw the football a lot and run that spread, but it's about winning games and moving the football, and right now they're doing it on the ground.
Emmel takes a snap. Zone read again. This time he leaves it in the hands of Leha, and Leha will pick up the 1st down inside Tivy territory at the 47-yard line.
Another pickup of 6 and a 1st down. Ball inside Antler territory. 5:35 to go until halftime. That's the other thing running the football does is it keeps your defense fresh. And runs the clock.
1st down and 10. Set up the little screen to Yenski over here on the near side. He's got some space, breaks some tackles or 2, and then carries guys forward with him down to the 32-yard line. And that will move the chains again for the Billies. 1st down and 10.
Just a 14-yard gain. He gained 14, only had to throw it 2 yards, and let Yinsky get the rest with his feet.
First down. Ball spotted at the 33-yard line. 2 men right, 2 to the left. Leha in the backfield, going to bring a man in motion. That's Sam Seidenberger. Hand off to Leha over the right side, trying to follow Seidenberger. Breaking tackles. Now he's got his feet. He's off to the races. It's going to be a touchdown. Seemed to be down at about the 27 and then just kept churning. That is a 33-yard touchdown run for Jesse Leha.
A tremendous run. I tell you what, they need to send that into ESPN. That would be a definitely a play of the day, as he got hit 3 or 4 times, ran into his own man, and kept his feet. I'm trying to see if they're not running the replay on the board. I wish they would.
Alva in to attempt the point after. Yinsky's hold is good. Kick is up, and it is good with 4 minutes, 43 seconds to play in the half. Jesse Leha from 33 yards out scrambles into the end zone for the touchdown. We'll be back for the kick right after this.
There's the instant replay. Right when I wasn't looking.
And we're back. Billies retake the lead 21-14 as Giovanni Alva has it teed up at the 40-yard line to kick away. And a good high end-over-end kick going to be fielded at the 6-yard line by the Tivy Antlers and coming right up the middle of the field where that special teams kickoff is there to greet him. And he'll be dropped forward progression at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for Kerrville.
Yeah, Logan Metzger there to make the tackle for the Billies. Hey, Randall, I got the this has got to be the official word. Pastor Bobby Vitek is listening and watching, and he said that since there's no jump ball in football, it's a re-kick because these guys must be basketball officials. And I'll tell you this, he would know because Pastor Bobby's in the know with the man upstairs. So I'm pretty sure that that was the official call.
We're going to go with that. Low snap handled by Layton. Handoff right up the gut. It's going to be a 5-yard gain for Tivy as trying to see who that was. Ball carrier was not Mayberry. That was number 42 for the Tivy Antlers, Logan Edmonds, junior running back. Very quickly to the line of scrimmage again. Trips right, one to the left. Pass coming over here to the left side as Cade Yinsky going to wrap him up. He'll be 2 yards shy of the first down as Cade closing very quickly there to make that tackle.
Yeah, that's a big-time tackle because he's out there by himself on an island, and if he doesn't make that tackle, he's off to the races. So nice job there by Yinsky.
Yeah, and that was Jackson Johnston. He's already got 1 touchdown this evening. 3rd down and 2 for Tivy. 2 men left, 2 to the right. Edmonds in the backfield with Layton. Layton, handoff to Edmonds. Nope, fakes it, but that pressure defense is there. I don't know how did he get that ball away, and
there are a couple things. I don't know how we missed him.
And he caught that. We had him dead to rights, and somehow he got rid of that football, and the pass completion will pick up the first down at the 43-yard line inside Tivy territory. SI Wealth Management scoreboard, the Billies lead 21-14 as we're here late in the second quarter of play. We got an injury timeout on the field. We'll take it with them and be right back after this. And we're back as the injured player makes his way off the field. It will be first down and 10 for the Tivy Antlers.
Well, that was an incredible play by Tivy. First of all, the quarterback getting out of the sack, I thought he was going to be sacked.
Hand off to Edmonds, and Edmonds will get 4 on the carry as the Billy defense continues to work there. Tackle made.
Seidenberger.
Gary Seidenberger.
Well, but getting back to that, not only did he make 2 defenders miss and avoid the sack, but then stepped up and just threw it, and I thought it was for grabs, and somebody was there to make the catch.
Second down and 6. Going to throw that little wide receiver screen out there, and the Billy defense is there. They come up quick, no gain on the play.
And that's Luke DeCuffa there for the Billies.
Good job of staying home over there and not getting out of position. So third down and 6.
Big third down coming up on 2 minutes to go in the first half.
3 men split left, 1 to the right. Ball on the far hash. Tivy moving from right to left.
Here comes some pressure.
Layton looking to pass, lofts this one up, and it is well overthrown. Good defense there up front and in the secondary.
You know, Randall, that is really only the second incompletion of the ball game for Tivy.
Yeah, Jake Layton has done a great job of finding receivers even when he's in distress. Fourth down and 6, Mason Ray standing at his own 15-yard line to return this one. Punter standing at the 34, gets this one away. Line drive punt. Mason Ray's going to slip, picks it up, and I think his knee went to the ground. But once again, great job picking that ball up because it would have rolled another 10 or 12 yards down deep inside the 10 and saves the Billies a little bit of breathing room.
Well, we got 1:51 to go here in the first half. You're deep in your own territory. You've had 2 turnovers. You got to go ahead and continue to maybe pound the football here.
Yep, I think so.
You you can't afford a mistake here late in the half.
Number 6, John Fritsch, the senior transfer from Heritage, in the backfield with Emmel. 2 men right, 2 to the left. Emmel in the shotgun. Fritz to his right. Looking to pass, going to throw. Pass is complete to Charlie Johnson, and Johnson will get knocked out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So
gain of 7 on the play. So that goes to show you what I know, Randall.
Going to try to keep moving that ball.
Yeah.
Second down and 3. Emmel rolling to his left. Now he's just going to tuck it and try to make something out of it and will not. He's going to lose a yard or 2 on the carry. It'll be third down for the Billies with 1:30 to go.
And I think Tivy's going to call timeout.
Yep, Kerrville will call timeout. Billies facing a third down and 5. And Tivy thinking maybe they might have an opportunity to get this ball back.
Well, they've got 2 timeouts remaining, so even if Fredericksburg runs the ball and makes them use the timeout, they'll have one if they keep them from getting the first down. But and then if you throw and stop the clock, now you got 2 timeouts.
Yep. Well, 21-14 on the SI Wealth Management scoreboard as we get closer and closer to halftime, and good ball game thus far as the Billies have been able to move the ball pretty efficiently on offense. A couple of turnovers, and you figure maybe we get a score on one of those 2 turnovers and widen the gap a little bit, but that's water under the bridge, as the old saying goes. Here we go.
I tell you what, after Hurricane Ida, there's water over the bridge.
All around.
Yeah.
3rd down and 5. 2 receivers stacked on the right, 1 split wide left. Fakes the handoff, looking to pass. Pass is complete, and a big first down at the 50-yard line as Sam Seidenberger, I thought it was intended for Yinsky, and Seidenberger just slipped in behind him. Caught that one in stride.
Boy, Atalka, you said it. Caught it. Not only did he catch it in stride, but he caught it right as he turned around. Great timing on that play.
First down for the Billies. Emmel in Tivy territory. Throws. Pass is incomplete at the feet of Yinsky as Cole just a little rushed getting rid of that one.
Well, it stops the clock with 1:15 to go, so now you can kind of take some shots.
2nd down, 1:15 to go. 21-14, Fredericksburg with the lead. Emmel with Fritsch in the backfield. Quick pass out to Mason Ray. Ray's got a little bit of room over there as he fumbles and bobbles the ball, and it's going to be fumbled. Big scramble at the 15-yard line as we'll see who comes up with it. That's way over there on the other side of the field. Mason with big yardage there after the catch, but then loses the football.
Oh, he got who got on it?
Fredericksburg will still have it.
That's one of the linemen, number 57 for the Billies, Yordi Hernandez. And that's something, that's ball's 30 yards down the field, and you got a lineman down there. Great hustle.
So we'll see. They're going to spot the ball at the 15-yard line. So
25 yards on the play.
First down and 10, 46 seconds to go. Clock rolling. Emmel trying to adjust the line there just a little bit. Rolling out here to his right. Throws. Pass is incomplete. Just out of the reach of Sam Seidenberger, and that'll stop the clock with 34 seconds to go.
Yeah, I think Cole wanted that one back because he had Seidenberger in the flats and just kind of overthrew him. But no harm, no foul. It's 2nd and 10, 34 seconds to go. Billy still have 2 timeouts remaining as Leha will come into the ball game.
John Fritsch will head to the sidelines. Empty backfield. 3 men right, 2 to the left. Bring Leha in motion. Fakes the handoff to Leha. Emmel's got room on the left side. Takes a big shot at the 5-yard line. And we'll see if that makes it 1st and goal. Hard to tell from our vantage point if he made the yards to gain.
Yeah, and it did stop the clock.
So he was out of bounds. They're going to drop the chains. He did get the first down. So 1st and goal from the 5 with 26 seconds on the clock. Leha in the backfield with Emmel. Everyone in tight. Takes the snap. Looking to pass. Throws in the end zone. And Cade Yinsky with the catch. A 5-yard touchdown completion from Emmel to Yinsky with 21 seconds left on the clock. The Billies 27-14 with the point after up and coming. Just threaded the needle right in there to Cade Yinsky.
Yeah, well done there by Emmel.
Good snap. Hold is down. Kick is up. And it is good. Fredericksburg with 21 seconds to play in the half, leads 28-14. We'll be back for the kick after these messages. And we're back as Giovanni Alva has it teed up, ready to kick away. Good deep end-over-end kick, going to be fielded at the 2-yard line by the Antlers, and they're going to come right up the center of the field, and the special teams will do their job, drop him at the 23-yard line. As on the return, number 23 for Kerrville Tivy, Lake Adrain, and Adrain, a junior, will get him out to the 23, first down and 10.
Well, as much as Kerrville likes to throw, you got to go ahead, and even though it's 15 seconds, you've got to play some defense. And I'd back up a little, give them some cushion. That way you don't get beat, get behind the defense.
The old prevent defense.
Yes. Although I can already tell you one of the adjustments is they've put Yinsky on the big, tall receiver.
Yep. Handoff coming to the left side. Yinsky's going to turn him up. Boy, he is a bruiser as he'll have the first down at the 39 as he just bowled over a couple of defenders there. But clock rolling at 5 seconds. And looks like Kerrville Tivy is going to be content to head to the locker room as it is halftime. Your Fredericksburg Battlin Billies in front of their home crowd on parent night with a halftime lead of 28-14. Randall King, Tim Kaman with you on TexasRadio.net and a live stream tonight on the FHS broadcast YouTube channel, I believe. Not exactly sure that that's the right title.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
But we're thinking tonight a lot about Paige Finley and his crew at Billies.live. This was scheduled to be a Billies.live ball game, and unfortunately the virus struck with him and his crew. And Paige, thoughts and prayers with you, big guy. I hope that you're able to listen in a little bit tonight and that you get better quickly.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
Man does a lot for Billies. This process of broadcasting softball games, I think, is where it got started,
yep.
And then it evolved into some football games and some
volleyball.
baseball games and volleyball, and it's an opportunity for a lot of folks who just are not able, for whatever reason, whether they just can't get across town or they got family duties or they're in another state or elsewhere, to be able to watch.
Yeah, or just flat out listen to the golden voice of Randall King and Tim Kaman.
There you go. But we're very appreciative of all that Billies Live and Paige Finley have done for FHS, as well as J.D. Rose. J.D. Putting TexasRadio.net out there several years ago and giving us the opportunity to go to work for him on this internet radio station. And we're thankful for all of those things. As the Tivy Marching Band makes its way out onto the field, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after this. And we're back to Battlin Billies Stadium. Randall King, Tim Kaman with you. It is halftime here as Fredericksburg with a 28-14 lead here at halftime. And opportunity to run down a few scores for you, and then we'll take another break as we await the Red Hots and the Fredericksburg High School Marching Band. If you're watching on the live stream, we do apologize. We will not have audio for those things, but you will be able to watch them on the YouTube live stream. And then we'll come back with some halftime stats. Some scores of interest around the area. The Llano Yellow Jackets leading the Sonora Broncos at halftime 22-0. Cuero 13, Wimberley 3. Cuero, the number 10 ranked team in the state. Wimberley, the number 3. 13-3 halftime lead for the Gobblers. Bandera and Cotulla tied 0-0 at halftime. Dripping Springs 35, Hayes 21 at the half. Smithson Valley 21, Madison 0. The number 6 ranked Mason Punchers leading the Comfort Bobcats 19-0 at halftime. Centerpoint losing 28-0. Bernie playing Gregory Portland tonight, and Gregory Portland on top 21-14. Harper leading Sabinal 23-8 at halftime. Ingram, Tom Moore trailing Johnson City 35-0. So a few halftime scores for you there, right here on TexasRadio.net. We'll be back after this.
The band is under the direction of Jason Young, Lucas Havilar, Justin Mills, and Jessica Weinheimer. Thank you, and go Antlers! Tivy fight never dies.
Ladies and gentlemen, from deep in the heart of Texas, please welcome for your halftime entertainment, the sweethearts of Fredericksburg High School, the award-winning Red Hot.
Tonight, the Red Hots would like to recognize several of their platinum sponsors. A very special thank you to First United Bank, Fredericksburg Realty, Hill Country Refrigeration, and Portfolio Real Estate. We appreciate you. The Red Hots are under the direction of Miss Gail Savage and Artistic Director, Miss Jennifer Boyd. The Red Hots Hospitality Officer is Haley Knudsen. Leading the Red Hots on the field are Lieutenant Talia Giancola, Lieutenant Susanna Casey, Lieutenant Jenny Thornton, First Lieutenant Abigail Sechrist, Captain Georgia Simpson Hahn, tonight's Red Hots of the Week are Miss Gabriela Castro and Miss Taylor Harris. For your halftime entertainment, the Red Hots will be performing a military routine to Blue Monday.
2021 halftime show entitled Dante.
The FHS band is under the field direction of head drum major Evelyn Credon and assistant drum majors Jonathan Martinez and Joel Plaza. The section of the week is the trumpet section. The freshman of the week is Brianna Cruz. Tonight's halftime performance will feature flute soloist Betzaida Hernandez and alto saxophonist soloist Valeska Rodriguez. And now, the pride of the Texas Hill Country, the Fredericksburg High School Marching Band.
We're back to Battlin Billy football right here on TexasRadio.net. Fredericksburg with a 28-14 halftime lead as the Fredericksburg High School marching band is on the field. And we'll let you have a listen. You've been listening to the sounds of the Fredericksburg High School Marching Band, and we're going to look a little bit at halftime statistics here as Fredericksburg leads 28-14. And, boy, offense for the Billies has looked good this evening, but they've turned the ball over a couple of times.
And that's really been the only negative. Not a lot of penalties. They've got 120, and these, of course, are unofficial because we all know I can't count. So on the ground, Fredericksburg's got 124 yards, and Emmel has done a nice job in the air. He's 10 of 13 for 142 yards, and Seidenberger is 1 of 1 for 21, so 163 in the air, which, I'll tell you what, didn't throw the ball well last week, but now, they're clicking on everything. They're running the ball, they're throwing the ball. They look good offensively. They really do.
Well, and even the other side of the ball, they've looked good on defense, except giving up a couple of big pass plays.
Yeah, that's been the two big plays: 25-yard touchdown pass and a 62-yard touchdown pass. They've done a nice job defensively. Only given 50 yards on the ground. They have given up, surrendered 159 in the air, and the quarterback is 10 of 12 there. So, that we knew kind of that's going in. That our secondary was going to have to do a good job, but the key was putting pressure, and they really have pressured. The long pad, the two long touchdowns they've had, quarterback has been able to escape the pressure a little. And with that extra time, with one-on-one coverage down there, just throwing it to the bigger receiver. So.
Well, we're looking for an exciting second half of play as Tivy will receive to start the second half. Just before kickoff here, let's kind of make our way around the Billy Nation as update on volleyball score. Coach Jason Raymer said they lost a close varsity game to Navarro tonight, 25-23. 14-25, 21-25, and the freshman won in 3, JV won in 2. So safe travels for them as they travel back from Navarro. Once again, the varsity volleyball team losing a close one. Tennis, yesterday we opened district play against the Ingram Warriors, and got a couple of funny looks today because Ingram is a 3A school, but they do not have team tennis, UIL-sanctioned team tennis in 3A or under, and they opted, petitioned the UIL to play up, and the UIL allows those things. So they're in our district for team tennis. We actually added 2 schools, Piper, a new high school, and Comal, but the Billies get the win 10-1 yesterday to start district play. Cross country hosted their own meet this week, and both varsity divisions, boys and girls, come away with first place.
And they ran at a new had a new course as they ran over there. What's the name of that? Oakcrest. Yep. So nice job. Everybody's staying busy.
Yep.
So
that time of year, as Giovanni Alva has the ball teed up to get this second half underway. You're listening to Battlin' Billy Football on TexasRadio.net and live on YouTube if you've looked us up. End-over-end kick going to hit at the 20, and that's a live ball as Tivy will have to fall on it as Giovanni Alva just kind of found the hole there, and nobody catching that ball.
That's
just
a great
hits
kick.
The ground.
Yeah.
And live ball, but the Antlers fall on it, so they'll say the 20-yard line, first down and 10 for Kerrville Tivy to start second half action here. Billy's lead on the SI Wealth Management scoreboard by 28-14, 2-touchdown lead. Nice drive there at the half as both you and I thought, well, we'll just grind some yards out here and run the clock down, and Coach Huff, that's why they pay him to be offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
2 men split right, 2 to the left for Tivy. Layton, the junior quarterback, brings a man in motion, and before he can do that, whistles blow. I believe the play clock I always want to say shot clock had run down.
Yeah, don't even say shot clock. I know that's one of the things that they've talked about adding to high school basketball, and that is just going to be no good. So don't say shot clock. I don't want people to hear that.
So it's going to be a 5-yard mark off against Kerrville. Puts the ball back at the 15. First down and 15. Second half just underway. We'll go back to those halftime scores. Harper was leading Sabinal. A couple of other scores of interest we'll get to. Mason Punchers were leading over Comfort. Handoff right up the gut, and there's that Billy defense again, and maybe a loss on the play. This may be second down and 16.
Yeah, that's Gary Seidenberger. Once again, boy, filling in that gap as a linebacker. I tell you, I'm just so impressed with the pursuit of these Billy defenders.
Second down and 16 as the Antlers in the shotgun, looking to pass, throwing deep, has a man, and just out of the reach as Cade Yinsky in coverage over there, now playing that corner on that far side over there, trying to cover that big receiver.
Yeah, that was a good adjustment there by Coach Wilder. You're putting a heck of an athlete out there on their biggest guy. Even though Cade's probably given up about 3 or 4 inches over there, Cade is an outstanding leaper, and so they just can't throw it up for grabs now.
Will Dagenhart also in at safety in the secondary. Quarterback looking to pass again. Pocket's going to collapse. He gets rid of it. I don't know how he didn't go down. He gets rid of it. Incomplete. Intended for number 7, Desnick Houston, and that will bring up fourth down and 16 as that Billy defense rises to the occasion again here to start the second half.
Well, it's difficult just to get 10 yards. Anytime you get a penalty and have to get more than that, you're looking at maybe 3 and out. And nice job there by the Billy defense. And, punter's got his heels on the end zone. So Fredericksburg should get pretty good field position here to start the third.
Mason Ray back to receive. Grocky, the kicker, as he tries to scramble to his right. Boy, and they nearly tackled him from behind as it'll be down at the 42-yard line as the Kerrville Tivy special teams guy puts his hand on the ball.
And that's a pretty good punt, though. 45 yards. Wow, and you're right. He almost got tackled.
Yeah,
I was wondering. He was waiting and waiting and waiting.
Kind of that soccer style. He kind of rolls out to the right, trying to allow those cover guys to get the return guys to get downfield.
Yeah, but I thought, you have illegal men downfield. Don't they have to punt it before? Well, you only get the wideouts that can go, but
let's ask Pastor Vitek. Maybe he'll know.
That's right.
That. First down and 10. Hand off to Leha on the right side. Cuts it back to the midfield. Still breaking tackle. Stays on his feet. He's into Tivy territory at the 43-yard line. First down, Billies.
Well, I tell you what, I really like watching Leha run. He just doesn't run. He glides.
Penalty marker on the far side of the field as Fredericksburg beginning to move back. Maybe a holding call.
From the spot of the foul.
The illegal block in the back. Was that the call?
Yeah. That negates the nice run by Leha.
So first down and 13. After the penalty mark off. Illegal block in the back. 2 men split left. That's Yinsky and Charlie Johnson. 1 man split right, Mason Ray. Leha in the backfield with Cole Emmel. Brings a man in motion. That's Seidenberger. Fakes the handoff to Seidenberger on the zone read. Emmel picking up big yardage across the 50 to the 49, and it'll bring up second down and a short 2, long 1 for the Battlin Billies.
Nice read there by Emmel. As, boy, did the defense bit on going out after Seidenberger, as he was really hit right when he got past Emmel, and Emmel just cut it straight up. Makes it 2nd and 1. Those are the easy ones, right?
You'd think so. 2 men split left. 2 to the right. Billies move from right to left from the home press box as we view them. Emmel looking to pass on 2nd and 1. Complete to Yinsky. Shakes 2 tacklers and a third before getting knocked out of bounds at the 34-yard line as very elusive after he gets the ball in his hands.
A 12-yard gain, and, I like these quick passes.
Well, they're going to bring it back to the 36. They stepped out of bounds. 1st and 10 regardless.
Well, anytime Yinsky gets the football, he can take it to the end zone.
Going to bring Yinsky over here to the near side. Seidenberger in the slot. One-man split right. Leha in the backfield with Emmel. Emmel motions to Seidenberger. Handoff goes to Leha, bounces it through the middle, and a good 6 yards on the carry by Jesse Leha.
He added a little spin move there as Leha picks up 7 yards. 7 yards, 2nd down and 3. Well, maybe that's a long 3, maybe 4. Let's give him 6. I'm sure he'll pick up another couple more later.
Ball resting on the 30-yard line. Empty backfield. Going to bring Leha in motion. Give him the handoff on the zone read, and he finds a little seam, turns it up inside the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Oh, and he got a nice block there by Mason Ray. The defender was complaining he was being held, but Ray with a nice job.
Charlie Johnson and Yinsky out to the right. Empty backfield. Leha to the right. Seidenberger on the left. See which man goes in motion. Going to bring Leha in motion. Now send him back. Now bring him in motion again. Give him the handoff. Cuts it back up to the midfield. He's going to find the end zone. Boy, just shy as he reaches that ball out. He's down at the 1-yard line. Like you say, he's got to have vision and see that hole open, and cuts it back up to the right, and he is 1 yard shy. 1st and goal. Hurry up. Emmel under center, and they're just going to push him forward into the end zone. That's a touchdown, but a penalty marker down on the far side of the field. Too many men on field. So the Billies will extend their lead here in the 3rd quarter. Point after attempt up and coming as, in the air a little bit to Yinsky, and then Leha doing the work on the ground. Coach Huff better be careful. He's going to hurt himself on the celebration down there with Emmel.
Yeah, you don't see me celebrating anything anymore. There goes a knee, there goes an ankle.
Giovanni Alva in to attempt the point after, as I guess they'll mark that penalty off on the kickoff, or we just declined it. Yeah,
we just declined
that. Yeah. Kick is up, and it is good with 8:50 to go in the 3rd quarter of play. Fredericksburg extends their lead 35-14 over the Kerrville Tivy Antlers. We'll be back right after this. Alva's kick will be fielded at the 19-yard line, going back across the grain towards the Tivy sideline, picking up big yards before getting bumped out of bounds We'll see where the official marks it on that far side as
maybe the 42.
yeah. Yep, 42. Looks like it. I thought he'd gone a little further, but he may have stepped out.
Yeah, he got the ball at the 20, but he ran about 40 yards because he went all the way from this sideline to the other sideline. But good field position for the Antlers as they trail by 21, 35-14 here in the third quarter.
Jake Layton, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Looking to pass, pressure coming on the backside, gets that one away to a wide open Mayberry, and Mayberry with Yinsky coming in is going to be dropped at the 3-yard line. Yinsky chases him down as, he was just wide open right there in the middle of the field.
Yeah, they gave him a little shoulder fake, and defensive back kind of bit on that and left the man wide open, but great hustle there by Yinsky.
Layton in the shotgun. 3 men right, 1 to the left. Going to hand off. Billy defense will stuff him for no gain as it'll bring up 2nd down and goal.
That looked like Noah Border might have been the first one to hit him.
And they'll spot the ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. Mayberry in the backfield. Handoff goes to Mayberry. He's going to start left, and the Billy defense is going to stop him for no gain. 3rd down and goal from the 3. Going to have to do it 2 more times.
I tell you what, Randall, I thought he had a seam there on the left side, and I guess that was Sabera. Either Sabera or DeCuffa that made the stop for the Billies.
Layton in the shotgun. Hand off again to Mayberry. Nope, he's going to fake it and carry it out himself and finds the far corner of the end zone. Yinsky was closing in fast to stop him, but unable to get there. And Tivy will answer with 6 points after the big pass completion to Desnick Houston. 3rd and goal. Layton gets into the end zone.
Once again, that big play ends up hurting the Billies.
Stephen Grokey in to attempt the point after. And looks like it is no good. Trying to see, did we get a hand on that?
No, they didn't get it on the tee. And so he kind of waited and actually stopped and then just tried to kick it from a stationary position. Didn't get anything on it. So
7 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Billies lead 35-20. We'll be right back in just a moment. And we're back for the kickoff. Billies 35-20 as Tivy puts 6 points on the board. PAT was no good. Kick is going to be fielded inside the 5, going up that right sideline and then taking a hit. Trying to see who that was.
Number
Tim.
5, Cristobal Neary.
Sophomore.
Yep, he gets to the 23-yard line. Maybe give him the 24. Billies take over 1st and 10. See how they respond here after giving up a touchdown. Billies lead by 15, 35-20. A high-scoring ball game.
Yeah. That front offensive line still doing their job down there in the trenches, protecting Cole, giving him time to see the field, blocking for Leha and Fritsch. Handoff this time to Fritsch. Starts right, then cuts it back up to the left. Boy, they're having a hard time bringing him down as he's out to the 27-yard line. Nice gain there for John Fritsch.
Yeah, he got 3 yards, but it just seemed like it was longer than that.
A lot of work.
Yeah. He kept bouncing it out, getting hit and kicking it out, getting hit again.
2nd down and 7. Mason Ray split wide to the left. Yinsky in the slot. Immel looking to pass, throwing deep. Has Yinsky. If Yinsky can haul it in and just can't quite get a handle on it, as good coverage there by Tivy. That was number 27, Luke Johnston, as Cade had his hands on the ball, just couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, I think it was just a bit underthrown. It hit him on the shoulder pad as he was reaching back for it.
Third down and 7. Mason Ray split out here to the left. Seidenberger in the slot this time. 2 men split right. Immel trying to set up a little screen to Fritsch, and Fritsch unable to come up with it. There's penalty marker on the field.
I think they were downfield. Maybe an ineligible man. You know, I thought we got away with that in the first half. As pressure was coming, call was there, but just a little overthrown there.
We'll see if holding.
Holding.
Penalty is declined. Holding against the Billies, so that will bring up 4th down and 7. And the Billies will be forced to punt this one away. And looks like Sam Seidenberger will punt for the Billies. The Billies are going to call a timeout as
the usual punter is
Yinsky,
but he was over here getting a breather. He was trying to stretch out that calf.
So a timeout on the playing field. We'll just keep it right here, 35-20 on your SI Wealth Management scoreboard. Are you confused about all the different types of investment options? Maybe confused about different life insurance, annuity, or long-term care options? Call Scott Immel at SI Wealth Management and schedule a time to meet. Scott prides himself on being able to explain complex issues in an easy-to-understand manner. Call Scott Immel at 830-992-3464 to get an appointment. That's 992-3464. SI Wealth Management, where a handshake and a look in the eye still mean something. Come back from the timeout. It is 4th down and 7, and Yinsky out there to punt this one away. Seidenberger, the up back. Good snap. Gets it up. Going to hit at the 45-yard line and be down at the 40. See if that's where they're going to put it. Yep, 40-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Tivy Antlers. We have 6:09 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Billies lead 35-20. And Tivy offense marches back out onto the field.
They've done most of their damage in the air. Because they've got over 200 yards passing, only 55 on the ground. So
Leighton, the quarterback. 1 man to his right, 3 split left, 1 here to the near sideline. A little bit of a miscue on the snap, and the Billies are going to be there. That's Noah Borda with the tackle. As see if they give him. I think they're going to give him the line of scrimmage. I don't really believe he got back to it, but
Yeah, low snap there. I think had something to do with the timing on that play, but Border got back there in a hurry.
2nd down and 10. Leighton, another low snap, picks it up, looking to pass.
There's a hold.
There's a penalty marker. That's going to be a hold. They're going to bring this one back as the Billies are going to stop him after about a 6-yard gain.
That was kind of funny, Ed. That was 53 for the Billies. He was trying to run after, and the guy who had him by the jersey, Adon Rivas, and he was running with his hands up in the air like, look what this guy's doing to me. Definitely, I mean, heck, I could see it from up here. I'm sure the officials saw that holding.
So that'll be a mark-off of 10 yards.
And that will make it very difficult for that Tivy offense to get that first down. They're going to have to give that quarterback a little more time than what he's getting.
2nd down and 20 for the Tivy Antlers. 2 men right, 2 to the left. They're moving left to right. Pressure coming right up the gut. He's going to step up and get this one away. Has a man downfield. It's going to be broken up as the defender there for the Billies was Will Dagenhart, as Dagenhart just closed the gap right as the ball got there and made the play.
Yeah, that's something that is different than NFL. NFL, you've got to have that head turned around making a play. There, he's just trying to shield the offensive player, and did a nice job knocking it away.
3rd down and 20. 2 men split right, 2 to the left. Leighton. Pressure coming from the outside. Gets rid of this one, and it's going to be incomplete as throwing into traffic there. Mason Ray, Dagenhart, both in coverage.
Yeah, those Tivy coaches are not real happy. They thought number 14 Johnson was being held.
And the pass was a little underthrown, so Tivy will be forced to punt as Stephen Grokey, in to punt, standing at his own 16-yard line. Mason Ray back to receive at the 35.
And there may be a penalty. Let's see what's going to happen here.
I think Tivy may have called a timeout.
Either that or the officials are coming over there and saying, this guy's not saying very nice things about you guys. Yep, sideline warning. So they just gave him a warning. I do that on the basketball court. I get teed up. They don't give me any warning.
No warning. Then they tell you to sit down.
Although I haven't got teed up in a few years, so I've been a good boy.
Knock on some wood there. Grokey, good snap. Gets the punt away. And it'll be fielded at the 39 by Mason Ray. Boy, Mason, a great job of getting to the ball and not allowing that extra bounce as he fielded that one out of the air.
Yeah, he's got very good hands. He's a baseballer. Good hand-eye coordination.
Well, very sure when he gets to the ball. Doesn't hesitate. Stays focused.
Yeah, that's the key right there. Does not hesitate. He who hesitates
is lost.
Is lost. Okay.
1st down and 10. Immel takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Fritsch, now rolls out to his right. He's just going to turn it upfield and keep it. He'll get at least 3 yards on the carry.
Yeah, that time tried to hit, looked like Johnson on a quick hitter, but decided Fender might have been a little too close. Don't risk it.
4:43 to go in the 3rd quarter of the SI Wealth Management scoreboard. Billies lead 35-20. 2nd down and 6. 2 in the backfield with Immel. 2 men split left, 1 to the right. Hand off to Fritsch. Fritsch starts right, then cuts it back up, just breaking tackles. He's going to pick up the first down at the 50-yard line. And, I think there's got to be an adjustment for that young man. He's been playing six-man football, and just seeing more bodies on the field probably is quite an adjustment for him.
Yeah, well, I think usually he would have scored by now because, he breaks 5 or 6 tackles. He's in the end zone. Uh-oh, fumble.
Fumble on the exchange. It looks like Fredericksburg may have covered it.
And they did. Fortunately, it looked like, who's that? Number 6. Fritsch got back on it.
Fritsch covered his own fumble. Yeah, I think that's got to be a different feel, obviously. And, he probably gets that feel, well, I'm through the first or second guy. I should be off to the race. Oh, wait, there's
what it does is it actually your window's closed a little because, a 6-man, you've got a little more room. And I know the field is a little it's not as wide, but what I mean by more room is less bodies.
Yes.
Spacing. Yep.
Incomplete pass. Immel trying to find Yinsky. It'll bring up 3rd down and 10. I think I look at Fritsch, and I think as the season progresses, I think he's going to get better and better as we go.
Well, I tell you, and just the change of pace, you got a powerful runner in Fritsch, and then you've got Leha, who's, come out of nowhere.
Leha in motion, little zone read, going to give him the ball, and he finds that corner, breaks tackles, and he's inside the 40 to the 35. They'll mark him after, just right on cue there, Tim. He's at the 30-yard line. Big carry there by Leha. Fritsch runs the ball the first 2 or 3 times, and then they get it around the edge on the little zone read. Seidenberger in motion. Now they're going to give it to Seidenberger, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Second down. And 10. Mason Ray split out here to the left. Shotgun formation for Immel. Immel looking to pass, finds Yinsky. Yinsky
nice
cuts it back
block.
up, gets a couple of blocks there, sheds a tackler or two, and just keeps coming across the field, trying to get to the end zone. He's going to be down at the 1-yard line as what a job there by Cade Yinsky. Comes all the way across the field and just nearly gets that in.
Yeah, or hold the phone, Randall, because there's a yellow flag over there. I really thought that was a good block. It looked like it was number 70 for the Billies. I think that was, Derek Whitworth. I really thought it was a good block, but I think they may call a little block in the back.
Where's the replay?
Yeah, no kidding. And I tell you what, we'll talk about a great play by Yinsky. Like you said, he's on the far sideline, catches it, and almost gets into this corner, the close corner.
Yeah. Can you count those yards after the catch for side to side?
No. No, I mean, let's see, one. It's going to take me a while, but I could do it.
50 yards at least in distance covered. Second down and 20 after the 10-yard mark off. Mason Ray split here to the left. 2 men to the right. Immel in the shotgun, plenty of time, setting the play. Good snap, looking to pass, trying to find Mason Ray, and Mason Ray's going to haul that in. Was he able to hang on to it?
No, I think as he was hitting the ground, it knocked it loose. But he would have gotten away with, I thought, pass interference because I think he gave that little forearm.
Well, but also the defender hit him on the helmet about the same time, so maybe that's your balance there. Third down and 20. As Fredericksburg breaks the huddle and comes to the line of scrimmage. 2 men left. Now bringing Lehi in motion. A high snap, bobbles it, then picks it up off the turf. And, boy, he gets slung around after a short gain. As great job there. The ball just popped right back up into his hands. It'll be 4th down and long for the Battlin Billies. You're listening to Battlin Billy Football on TexasRadio.net. If you've got us tuned in on YouTube, it is Fredericksburg ISD. It's a YouTube channel. And you're able to watch the live stream of the ball game. And if you are watching that, you see we've got an injured player on the field. And we've got a timeout on the playing field. We'll take a timeout and be right back after this. And we're back to Battlin Billy Stadium. Randall King, Tim Kaman with you here on this Friday night. It is 9:47. Billy's lead 35-20 on the SI Wealth Management scoreboard. Facing a 4th down and long here. As a nice round of applause for that young man as he comes off the field. Shout out to Connie Radel listening tonight. Thanks, Connie. Hope you're having a good Friday evening, listening and watching the ball game.
Looks like Fredericksburg might go for this. 4th and...
Well as the defense has played, even if you don't pick up the first down, maybe you get a few yards, and we'll see. Emmel in the shotgun.
He's gonna punt it.
Yep, just gonna quick kick it here. See if he can make it stick down there inside the 10, and looks like he will, as the Billies are going to be all over it at the 5-yard line. Good idea there, kind of catching Tivy off guard, thinking we may go for it, and just a little quick kick gets rid of it. Nose of the ball at the 6.
Yeah, puts him in a hole. So a nice play there. What that does is, by putting the quarterback out there, no one gets back. So that ball allowed to hit and roll. We've got 1:24 to go in the 3rd quarter. Billy's up 35-20. See if that Billy defense can hold.
Layton in at quarterback still for the Tivy Antlers. Going to bring a man in motion. Handoff. Goes to Mayberry, and boy, Mayberry finds room on the left side. The Billies are going to have to chase him down from behind, and they will, but not after a big gain, as looked like James Sabera was the one to run him down from behind.
Boy, and Sabera did a nice job of saving 6 points for the Billies.
1st down and 10. Inside Billy territory. Layton looking to pass, puts this one up. No one there, as trying to throw over there on Yinsky's side of the field. And since Cade put in on that corner, he's done a great job.
Yeah, he really has. And if I were to give Tivy, some advice here, don't go to number 4 side. That's kind of like going over there to Jalen Ramsey.
2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass. Layton in the shotgun. Handoff, going to try the same play to Mayberry, and he's going to pick up first down yardage on that little end around over there, that little sweep.
Yeah, Mayberry with a 20-yard gain, a 60 and a 20-yard gain.
Picks up the first down.
Well, now all of a sudden they've been able to turn the corner, something they didn't do in the previous 2.5 quarters.
So first down and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line as Layton and Mayberry look to the sideline to get the play from the Tivy coaches. Good snap, going to hand off right up the gut to Mayberry, and that Billy defense says, nope, not going anywhere. No gain on the play, second down and 10.
Yeah, Sabera didn't have to chase him that time. That time Sabera was right there and hit him at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Will Dagenhart also in on the tackle there for the Billies. Second down and 10 at the 15-yard line. Deep in Billy territory. Defense back to the wall here. Going to throw. Pass is complete over on the far sideline. That is 14, Jackson Johnston. And if they're going to mark him at the 5,
going to be just shy.
Just shy, yep. So third down and 1. Here's where you'd like to catch that quarterback in the backfield and sack him for a loss.
This will be the last play of the third quarter.
2 men right, 2 to the left. Layton gets the snap, fakes the handoff to Mayberry. Billy's in pursuit. He's going to loft it into the end zone. Incomplete. He had a man open.
And he stopped running.
Yep, Desnick Houston was open, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter of play. We're going to have to trade ends of the field. Fredericksburg leads 35-20. We'll be right back after this. And we're back to get fourth quarter action underway. The Tivy Antlers facing a 4th down and 1. The Billy defense trying to keep them out of the end zone. Fredericksburg with a 35-20 lead. It is 4th down and 1. The ball on the 6-yard line. Fourth quarter action set to go. Layton with Mayberry in the backfield. Takes the snap. Hands off to Mayberry. Mayberry will... He's going to lean forward, looks like, and be right at the 5.
I think he's short.
The official on this side has him short, and the Billies are going to take over possession, as does the official on the far side. What a stand there by the Battlin Billy defense after that big 60-yard chunk that Layton was able to pick up. And, boy, Coach Wilder out there to really pat those kids on the back. That was big for the Battlin Billies.
Yeah, that really was. I tell you what, they get in the end zone there, make it a one possession game. Well, nice job defensively for the Billies. I was trying to see who made the initial stop.
So it's going to be first down and 10. The Billies at the 6-yard line. Yinsky split out here wide to the right. Mason Ray to the left. Seidenberger in the slot. Going to send him in motion. Emmel's going to keep it on the zone read. He's going to get him out of the shadow across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
Nice run there by Emmel. Gives him a little room. Second down and 5.
Boy, a nice long sustained drive here, Tim, would be nice.
Yep.
Eat up some of that clock and then put more points on the board. Billies move from left to right as we look at them from the home press box. Two men split left, one to the right, going to bring a man in motion. Zone read, fakes the handoff. Emmel with some room is going to pick up the first down out across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Cole says, let me just do some of this myself.
Yeah, another 8-yard gain there. And I'll tell you what, I mean, strategy-wise here, whenever you've got Leha involved in that zone read, you don't know, pick your poison. You want Leha. I think they can adjust if they've got. I think they'd much rather have Seidenberger with the ball, collapse on. Because I tell you what, Emmel can run the football, and he's going north and south.
Yeah. Going to bring a man in motion again. That's Seidenberger. Give him the ball. He's going to cut it up here on the near sideline and pick up some yards. Good carry there by Sam Seidenberger.
There you go.
6 on the carry, so 2nd down and 4. And
but you know what, Randall? When you got that line and they're pushing people backwards and creating holes, I think you and you can run through there. I'm not running. I don't even try. I'll pull something.
Well, I don't know. If it's a big enough hole, you might be able to get through there.
It'll close in a hurry.
Yinsky split out here wide to the right. Going to bring Seidenberger in motion. Handoff goes to Leha. Leha, very quick, covers the ball. He's going to be off to the races. That will be a 72-yard touchdown run for Jesse Leha. Tim, I don't think anybody touched him.
No, he went sideways. I'm telling you, it's really it's incredible to watch him run. I mean, he makes people miss.
72-yard touchdown run for Jesse Leha.
Wow.
Giovanni Alva in to attempt the point after.
I tell you what, if anybody from the San Antonio area is listening to the ball game, here's your player of the week right here, Jesse Leha.
Yep. Kick is up, and it is good. 10 minutes, 18 seconds to play in the ball game. The Billies lead by 22, 42-20. We'll be right back on TexasRadio.net right after this. And we're back as Giovanni Alva has it teed up to kick away. And that Billy defense will go back to work. High end-over-end kick going to be fielded at the 5-yard line. Once again, coming right up the middle. And the special teams are there to get him inside the 20 at about the 18-yard line. And, Tim, we talked pregame about how much time has passed since the Billies have had a winning game versus Kerrville Tivy. Is 2005, 2006. Now, we went several years in there without playing Kerrville Tivy, but prior to that, it was 95, and I think 3 in a row, 95, 96, 97.
Yeah.
So the wins have been hard to come by against the Tivy Antlers, and in position now if they can finish this ball game.
They're making up for it tonight for lost time. That's for sure. And Randall, I tell you what, Leha, he's got 150 yards this half, 230 for the game.
First down and 10. Little sprint out pass here to Mayberry, and they're going to cut him down at the 27-yard line. As trying to see who that was made the tackle.
That was,
that was Javier Rodriguez making that
It's good
tackle.
to have Javi back. Been out for a while.
Gain of 9 on that little pass in the flats. Second down and 1. Man in motion. Going to give the handoff to the man in motion. He'll pick up 3 yards. That is Fisher Middleton for Kerrville Tivy.
Once again, Javi there for the Billies makes the tackle.
First down. Tivy waits for that play call from the sideline. Layton looking to throw. Coming here to Mason Ray's side. Pass is going to be complete. He stepped out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Mason, good coverage there by Mason Ray. The defender just able to haul that one in, and Mason got just enough to knock him out of bounds at the 38.
And once again, they just run the go pattern, throw it up to the big 6'6" kid. Now they've got Yinsky back on Johnston, so that'll shut him down for a while.
Little motion up front, penalty flags come in, and we'll see if they call that on the Billies or the Antlers. Little movement on the right side of that offensive line, and Coach Moffitt pleading his case that it was. But the Billies are going to be called for the offside. That's a 5-yard mark off.
Yeah.
So first down and 5 for the Antlers. 2 men split right, 2 to the left. Layton with Mayberry in the backfield. Fakes the handoff to Mayberry. Pressure coming, and a pass will be incomplete as the defender there for the Billies, number 5, Angel Neri, going up in the air, trying to get a finger on that ball. It was overthrown.
Yeah, quarterback Layton was trying to hit 23 Lake Audrain, and the ball just sailed over his head.
Second down and 5 for the Tivy Antlers. Inside Billy territory at the 33-yard line. Shotgun for Layton. Takes the snap, going to throw out into the flats, and boy, almost could have been intercepted there as
Seidenberger was
he wanted to make the tackle.
Yeah, and 10 did not want to make the catch because he just let that go. He saw Seidenberger coming, and
I'll tell you, Sam turns his head to the right just a little bit. He's gone to the races with that ball.
Oh, man. Billies are pursuing.
Third down and 5. Going to bring a man in motion. Zone read, fake the handoff to him. Quarterback Layton's going to keep it over here on the left side, and he will tiptoe out of bounds at the 22. But that'll be a first down. Move the chains and keep this Antler drive going.
Yeah, pickup of 9, so
42-20 on the SI Wealth Management scoreboard. Billies with the lead. 8 minutes, 50 seconds to play here in the ball game on this Friday night. Layton looking to pass, pressure coming, pocket collapses. He's just going to keep it himself. Takes a big hit, the penalty marker coming down as we'll see what the call is going to be there, but boy, I hope that's not a. He turned his shoulders, and that was Metzger on the hit as the officials are discussing it.
you think they're discussing targeting?
Boy, it sure looked like.
I thought he went in more with his shoulder.
I did too. He turned and he didn't lead with his head. Officials with a long discussion here. It was the line judge on this side that immediately threw that flag upon that hit.
Oh, they are going to call targeting. So that means who?
That was Logan Metzger.
Was it, or was it Seidenberger?
Well, I thought Metzger was the one that made that hit, but I'm not 100% sure. And I'm the same. I thought he turned and caught him with his shoulder.
So add 15, but nobody's coming out. So I mean,
it might have been a little high. Is the only thing I can figure. All right, 1st and goal for the Tivy Antlers at the 5-yard line. Pass is incomplete. Good pressure on the quarterback again as that defense may be fired up here.
Yeah, that's Sabera and Borda, as Layton is taking a beating back there trying to throw the football.
Jake Layton, the junior quarterback for the Tivy Antlers.
Well, Randall, I'm still befuddled. Not that I want anybody out of the ball game, but usually if they call targeting, don't you? I mean, you have to sit.
It's a toss, yep. Jake Layton brings a man in motion. Handoff goes to the man in motion. And,
holding.
Yep, I think there's holding over there, and there was I don't know if you call it a chop block anymore.
Well, I don't. I know in the NFL you can't block anywhere below the waist.
Yeah. And that that lineman out there, boy, he took us out right at the knees.
Which is dangerous.
We'll see what the call is here. Holding against Tivy. So that'll back them up 10 yards. So it'll be 2nd and goal. Puts the ball at the 15. Layton in the shotgun. Brings that man in motion again. Low snap. He's going to try to pass. Pressure coming. Going in here to Yansky, and Yansky kind of got turned around, but the ball was a little high and overthrown. The intended receiver unable to get up there to it. So 3rd down and goal from the 15-yard line.
Well, I've got all the confidence in the world when Cade's defending back there, even if he's given up 6-7 inches. I mean, he's huge. 14 has got to be 6'6", 6'7".
3rd down and goal. Ball at the 15-yard line. 8 minutes, 7 seconds to play in the ball game. A 22-point lead for the Billies. Pressure coming. Quarterback Layton looking to pass. They're going to flush him out to the right side. He's going to throw for the end zone. And the pass is caught over there on the far side. Did not catch the number there, but
23.
Looked like we had the quarterback flushed out. It was Lake Audrain on the reception.
And that was, just a broken play. Quarterback did a nice job of biding time. Really good defensive coverage, and just broke down right at the last minute. And nice throw by Layton.
Stephen Grokey to attempt the point after. High snap, gets the hold down. Kick is up, and it is good. With 7:57 to play in the ball game, the Billies lead 42-27. We'll be back for the Tivy kick right after this. And we're back as Yinsky, the deep man, at the 10-yard line. Stephen Grokey has it teed up at the 40, ready to kick away. And it'll be a high end-over-end kick. Yinsky will reel it in at the 7-yard line. Start up the middle, then cut right, then back to the middle. And he'll be swallowed up at about the 27-yard line as...
Somebody blow the whistle.
Where's the whistle? As a play just kind of continues to go, and it's a rugby match going on out there.
Yeah, flag on the play.
Of course. So Yinsky, going to give him the 20, nose of the ball going to be at the 29-yard line, and that'll be where the Billies will start out pending the laundry on the field.
That's usually a block in the back.
And still no signal.
Block in the back
Yep.
against the Billies. At the spot of the foul, which was inside the 20, so that's going to go half the distance to the goal.
Yeah, they're doing their math out there. 1, 2, 3.
9.
About a 9-yard mark off there, as that is half the distance.
From 18 to 9, the guy's really good.
There you go. Didn't even need a calculator. So the Billies, 1st and 10 at the 9-yard line. The return by Yinsky is negated by the holding or blocking the back call. Handoff to Fritsch. He starts up the middle and then busts this one outside. He's got some running room as now there's another penalty flag on the field as Fritsch, boy, he started right, didn't see any daylight, looked left, and there it was, and off he went. But they're going to bring this one back a little bit.
Yeah, they're going to call that on number 7 for the Billies, Mason Ray, and that's just bad break because he was blocking one way, and when Fritsch decided to go back the other way, now it looks like it's holding.
Well,
Spot foul, but
still
going to
first
be
down.
Yeah, still going to get up first down. Nice run there by Fritsch. Gets the Billies out of a hole and keeps that. Well, clock stopped on the penalty. Now we're going to roll it.
Got Kajinsky split out here to the right side. Mason Ray go back to the left. 42-27 is the lead for the Billies. They're going to have to break the huddle and get this one going quick. Fritsch with Emmel in the pistol. Hand off to Fritsch. Kind of picks his way to the line of scrimmage. And he'll bowl forward for 3 or 4 yards, just kind of carries that pile with him. And, you know, the officials tonight, I don't remember noticing it last week, but very slow to blow that whistle. They kind of let that play continue.
Well, I think this crew has struggled all night anyway. We've had a couple plays where we still don't have an explanation other than from what Pastor Bobby.
Yeah, there you go.
Let us know.
4-yard gain for Fritsch. 4 yards in a pile of dust, cloud of dust. 2nd down and 6. One man split right, going to bring a man in motion. Hand off to, that's Emmel with the keeper, I'm sorry. And boy, he might have had a face mask call there. We'll see. Kind of got flipped around. Penalty marker came in from the line judge on this side.
And we'll see. It's gonna. If this line judge called the face mask from this far away, it's going to be interesting because I think Coach Moffitt talked him into that one.
Personal foul, face mask against Tivy, so that'll be a first down for the Billies. Well, we've had enough flags tonight for both games.
Yeah.
For last weekend, this
Last week it was a pretty solid game.
You know, we didn't mention Sam Houston was supposed to play Bernie tonight, and they canceled that game due to COVID issues at Sam Houston.
Wow.
So they're not playing tonight. First down and 10 at the 45-yard line. 5:50 to go here in the ball game. Billies with the lead. Bring a man in motion. Good snap. Handoff to Fritsch. Fritsch going to find his way across the 50. A 7-yard gain. And a penalty marker comes in as
now you can tell it's a rivalry game.
Yeah, there you go. Fourth quarter. Late in the game as John Fritsch had 7 there and went down and started to get up and kind of got pushed back down, and then he popped up. And
that's one of those. We're 5A. We're not supposed to get beat. We don't like it.
Yeah.
Here, take that.
So
you can't do that.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, unnecessary roughness against Tivy. That'll mark off 15. And puts the ball down at the 33-yard line. First down and 10.
And I tell you what, the combination of Leha and Fritsch, I mean, here you got, Leha's got the speed, but when you get late in the game and you got the defense that's tired and you put Fritsch in there and he's just going to run right over you, it makes it difficult for that defense. So, tell you what, this Battlin Billy offense really has got some pretty good weapons.
Yeah. And it's early. You know that Huff's going to have some tricks up his sleeve the further the season goes.
Well, if you don't have to use those tricks, then
that's even better.
Yeah.
Kajianski out here to the right side. 2 men split left. Fritsch, the deep back. Handoff goes to Fritsch. He's going to go right straight up the middle and just keeps pushing the pile forward. He'll get 4, maybe 5. They're going to give him 5 on the carry. Now that line judge will step back and be a 4-yard gain. He was trying to give him a little extra.
Well, I tell you, you get 4 every time, you're going to get a first down.
Keeps that clock rolling. 4:35 to go. The Billies on the SI Wealth Management scoreboard lead 42-27. As Seidenberger and Mason Ray go to the left. Little zone read, going to hand off to Seidenberger. He's inside the 30 to the 27-yard line.
Seidenberger's going to pick up 2. That brings up 3rd down and 5.
See if we can pull up a few scores here.
As the Billies milking the clock right now, which is the thing to do. Play clock at 15 as the Billies start to take the huddle.
Got 3rd down and 5.
Give a shout out to Coach Dr. Eden, who is listening and probably watching the ball game.
Well, and nothing doing there is trying to get Fritsch on that zone read. It's going to bring up 4th down and long. A couple of scores to pass along to you. Dripping Springs 70, Hayes 42. Center Point trailing 49-0. Johnson City 55, Ingram 0. All of those 4th quarter scores. Final scores: Llano defeating Sonora 35-12. Cuero with the big win tonight over Wimberley. The number 10 ranked Cuero Gobblers beat the number 3 ranked Wimberley Texans 21-3. Bandera leading Catula 14-13. Mason 39, Comfort 6. Mason ranked number 6 in the state. And Bernie picked up a game with Gregory Portland. Bernie leading 35-28 after the game with Sam Houston fell through due to COVID. Harper leading Sabinal big by a score of 55-8. So there's a few scores to pass along to you. 4th down and 9.
Wow, I tell you, with Dripping Springs putting 70 on the board, I mean, and they beat, Tivy, and we beat Tivy. Wow. I mean, maybe we're...
I'm trying to think the score with Drip and Tivy, what, 46-26 or something right along those lines. And
impressive. I tell you what, Billies really, their first 2 games have been prepared, and pleasant surprise there with Leha and Fritsch. And we knew that offensive line was going to be good. Emmel back to pass. Got plenty of time looking down the middle, rolls to his left. He's going to tuck it and run, try to get the first down, and does, and then slides.
He'll slide down right there at about the 15-yard line. Great decision, but he does pick up the first down, which once again keeps that clock rolling.
But there is a flag on the play. I didn't see it on the far side. It looks like it's going to be holding against the Billies, so that's going to negate the fine run by Cole Emmel. So now you got 4th down and 20. I think you got to go ahead and punt this one.
Billy's on the road next week for a 7:30 kickoff in Gonzales before coming back home to play Wimberley and Bernie the next 2 weeks. So on the road next week.
Cade Yansky back to punt for the Billies, standing at his own 44. So the Billies are going to let this play clock run down. Get inside 5 before they decide to snap it.
And they didn't get it quite done.
Are they taking the penalty or are they calling the timeout?
I think they're going to take the penalty, looks like. 5-yard mark off. Line up and do it again. 2 minutes, 3 seconds left to play in the ball game. Yansky now standing at his own 40. Tivy, man back deep to receive. Good punt. Gonna keep it away from him. It hits.
Oh, Coffin
10.
corner goes in at the out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Wow, what a kick.
Great punt
by Yansky as he pins him deep. And Tivy will have a long field to work with.
Trailing by 15. Don't have a lot of time. About a 48-yard punt there. Boy, I wish I could hit my wedge that precisely. I mean, that was a beautiful punt.
98-yard field for Tivy. The lead for the Billies, 42-27 on the SI Wealth Management scoreboard. Layton in his own end zone, trying to get out of there. Throws, pass, bobbled, and incomplete as the field judge comes in and says, nope, didn't have control of it. So 2nd down and 10.
That time trying to, because we're giving Johnson a little cushion, we'll take a little 5-yard pass play. Just don't give up the big one.
2nd down and 10. Minute 48 to go. Pressure coming. They're going to heave it downfield, trying to find, and they're going to mark that a catch at the 30-yard line as.
No, I think they're going to say he was out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Jackson Johnston
he's
hauled it in. I don't think he got both feet down.
Well, you only need one, but I think he had 5 coaches there in white saying, no good, no good, so they called it no good. See, I tell you what, it looked like he had one in. Nice catch there, at least.
3rd down and 10. Incomplete pass. Stops the clock with 1:43. Low snap.
Here
picks
comes
it
the
up.
pressure
Coming. They're on him. It's going to be a safety for the Battlin Billies as that defensive pressure just crushing on the quarterback back there. And they're going to get him for a safety.
Couldn't tell if that was Seidenberger or Hickey or could be Borda. I mean, they were coming. See if they show. Here comes a replay. Coach King will see if you can see. They were coming. Oh, that was Metzger.
Metzger was all over him.
He's been giving them trouble all night.
2 points to the total, 44-27. Now the lead for the Battlin Billies. And
the Billies get the football.
Yeah. Tim, I want to give a little shout-out to the tennis team. They're working the concession stand tonight. Thanks to Billy Boosters for allowing us the opportunity to go down there, and then we get a little bit of proceeds out of that.
Hey, you think if we go out there after the game, they'll sneak us a little?
Well, maybe we might get something.
We'll have to try that.
All the varsity kids and part of the JV crew were down there filling in tonight as I think David King also got in on that action a little bit. My wife, Darren and Leanne Halford down there as well. Don Barron kind of manning all that. But
kudos to those kids. Kudos to you, Coach King, for giving them the opportunity to do that, because really that's what we've got to teach these kids is to be more service-oriented instead of give it. How about,
Gimme.
Yeah.
Yeah, great opportunity to give back a little bit. And I like, and it's a small thing, but there's a little bonding, team bonding that goes on there. And that's something that we all need as a team. And so,
heck, it's a thing. It's something that we need as a species, really.
Yeah. Big thank you to the tennis team down there tonight. And tough game to work because full house here. Lots of folks earned their keep. Tivy will punt this one away. A high spiral. It's going to go out of bounds right about the 50-yard line. So Fredericksburg will get the ball in Tivy territory at the 49. 1st down and 10.
And a flag on the play. I guess since it's like a kickoff, right? If it goes out of bounds, it's a flag.
Yeah. I think we'd just decline that and go ahead and take
it where it is.
Field position.
And really, all you got to do is take the knee.
Yep.
I mean, you're up. Actually, you're up 3 possessions here. Right up 17.
Yeah.
8 is 16, so.
Minute 36 to go. Billies can run this clock down. They're going to drop Cade Yinsky way back just in case. Emmel, as the Billy crowd gets into it here a little bit at the end. Emmel going to take a knee at the 48-yard line. And a lot of old-timers smiling tonight, Tim, as the Billies going to get the win over the Kerrville Tivy Antlers. Gerald Klett, Dean Herbert, to name a few, probably.
Yeah, it's always a special thing when you can beat Tivy. Of course, I like beating Bernie. I like beating Wimberley. But beating Tivy's nice as well.
All those years in that district with Kerrville Tivy built a pretty strong rivalry, of course, being right down the road. 2nd down. Emmel will take the snap, drop back and take a knee. 48 seconds left to play, and he'll have to snap it one more time. But Fredericksburg going to win tonight 44-27. And as we've mentioned, the wins over Kerrville Tivy are hard to come by over the years. And these kids will have this one to hang their hats on, go back to work, and get ready for Gonzales. Next week, we'll be on the road to play the Gonzales Apaches as Emil takes a knee and the clock winds down. The crowd on their feet here, as most of them have stayed to see this one through. That's the ball game. Your final score, Fredericksburg 44, Kerrville Tivy 27. The Billies move to 2-0, Tivy to 0-2. Stay with us. We'll be wrapping this one up in just a moment right here on TexasRadio.net. And we're back to Battlin Billy Stadium to wrap this one up. Coach Kaman, offensive show tonight for the Battlin Billies, overcoming a few turnovers, but you can't take too much credit away from that defense because other than giving up a couple of big plays, they did their job tonight as well.
You know, and like you said, anytime you can turn the ball over and overcome, I mean, over 500 yards of offense, you know, for the Billies tonight, 346 on the ground.
Wow.
So, just a strong showing by both groups. You know, like I said, 27 points. You know, Tivy's not a bad ball club, and you know, you got a 6'7" kid out there, receiver. They throw it up to a lot. You know, he's going to make some catches, and they made a couple big plays, and that's really all it came down to. I thought the defense. You know, they did give up about 400 yards tonight, most of that in the air, 262. You know, on the ground they gave 147, but 80 of that was on 2 plays.
Yeah, big plays.
You know, big plays. So, you know, they're actually trending in the right direction because, you know, special teams, you know, they're kicking the ball well. Their kickoff coverage is outstanding. You know, they're not overrunning the play. They get to a spot, they're breaking down, they're making tackles. And then, like I said, offensively and defensively being solid. You know, tonight you don't like the 2 turnovers, but they overcame those things,
yeah.
and that's what good teams do.
Well, Jesse Leha, obviously the star tonight, and I think the player of the game, but, you know, just finding space to run. And as we mentioned, Fritsch, I think, is going to get better as the season progresses. And then using him late in the ball game when you've worn that defense down is a good way to finish things. I really like the looks of those running backs, but wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for that senior offensive line.
And that's the thing. I think both of those young men as running backs would, you know, if you went to them and said, hey, you guys are running the ball well, you know, the first thing they're going to do is say, hey, we're getting some good holes. That line is doing a good job. And that's the good thing about this group of young men is, you know, they're all in together. It's early. You can't jump the gun. You still got you still got to keep continuing to progress forward. And these guys, they've started something. We'll see if they can continue that next week in Gonzales.
Yeah, travel to Gonzales to take on the Apaches, and then we'll be home the following week to take on Wimberley, and then at home against Bernie before a bye week, and then we start district play. And yes, beating Tivy is a good team, but you've still got Wimberley and Bernie out there on the forefront, and then that district. Lampasas is still going to be the team to watch, I think, even without their star quarterback. Lots of football yet to play.
And LBJ.
Yeah, and LBJ, who made such a great playoff run last year, surprisingly, but coming down from 5A. Well, what a ball game. The Billies win 44-27. They close things out scoring-wise with a safety, but great running by Leha, Fritsch, Emmel, and the defense coming up when needed. So we'll be on the road next week. You can tune us in right here on TexasRadio.net. For Tim Kaman, this is Randall King saying good night. Billies win 44-27 over the Tivy Antlers. And
Paige, get well.
Paige, we're thinking about you, man. We hope to see you soon. Fight the good fight. Take care of yourself.
Yep.
Thanks for listening to Battlin Billy Football. We'll talk to you next week on TexasRadio.net. Mm-hmm.